Well, we got a turkey. What's up, guys? Figured another ride here on the Vanpowers Urban Glide Ultra. Gonna run into town and pick up a few groceries. Show you guys what that's like on the bike. I haven't rode this one in a hot minute. I've been riding my electric X-Peak 2.0, doing some snow videos, but the snow's pretty much gone now, so time to take this one out again. We had some torrential rains, and we have lots of flooding and lots of dams that are in a state of emergency right now because of all the water with the snow melt. So it hasn't been fun lately, but it's mostly dry around here now, thankfully. The river's still roaring though. But yeah, it's warmed up to 50 degrees. I figured, why not ride the bike into town and get some groceries? I already forgot how nice and smooth and quiet this bike is compared to listening to the fat tires running. This is like nothing. You can hear the dirt on the road. That's how quiet this bike is. Just something about a mid-drive. If you want a nice smooth ride, you just can't beat it. I also have my SR Sun Tour suspension seat post on this now. Oh, it's so nice. If you have not experienced a good seat post, you are missing out. And they're not that expensive. They can be found for under $100. Show you guys real quick. You can see how much the river's flowing. It's still cool enough out that I'm rocking my ski helmet. I bought a Smith ski helmet on clearance last fall. And I tell you what, that's a game changer. It covers your ears and keeps them warm, keeps your head nice and warm. You don't have to wear hats underneath it. The visor, the little brow visor on it is like perfect to keep the sun out of your eyes. Highly recommended. I think I got it for like 40 bucks. For cooler weather riding, it's really nice to have. Money well spent for sure. And a side note is it keeps a lot of the wind noise out of your ears too. And still allows you to hear cars coming up behind you and such. So yeah, highly recommend if you do cooler weather riding, look into a ski helmet. Like I said, I got mine right off the Smith website. They have helmets on clearance all the time. And now that it's coming in the spring, they probably have them on sale again. But that was an absolute game changer for cool weather riding. I used to always try to wear thin head socks and everything else to try to stay warm when it was cooler out. Now I can just throw this helmet on and away I go. I don't have to have all the extra stuff, especially when I'm going to the store. I just have my simple helmet. I just hang on the handlebars, throw my gloves in it, and I can just head right on to the store. Made things so much simpler. I figured out pretty much that for me, I pretty much need at least 2 bicycles. I need a bike like this that is a great bike for riding the bike paths or even riding into town when I just want to take a nice chill ride. And then I need a high power bike for when I want to just go out and have fun and run down some seasonal roads, do a little off-road riding. I try to find one bike to do it all. That's why I bought the electric X Peak 2.0. But after having the wired Freedom, that bike just was so boring. It's a good bike, don't get me wrong. But with me being 6'3", it's a really cramped cockpit. I had to do all sorts of stuff to try to give myself more room. It rode really nice. The fork on it is really good. The brakes are eh. The power's not bad, but it had no excitement to it. So that bike, unfortunately, after a little over a week, is already gone. And I have another one coming to replace it. I ordered a Filato Falcon, 60 volt dual motor. Been wanting to try a dual motor. I haven't gone down that path yet. So I'm hoping that it's kind of like what my wired Freedom was, but different. Still has a cadence sensor. Like, I call them muscle bikes. So it's a bike for when you just want to lay down power, which is fine. I have this bike for when I want to cruise. And when I want to go out and have a little bit more excitement, run into town faster, hit some dirt roads, go explore, then I could jump on the other bike. I think between this bike and that one, I think I'll have most of my bases covered. So that's supposed to be here next Tuesday. It's currently Friday. So I am excited to get that bike and really see how it compares to the wired Freedom, the 2024 Plus, which still had the cadence sensor, 60 volt system. But you're talking single motor versus dual motor. And the dual motor's put out pretty much what the single motor does. It's right around 3,300 watts at full chooch. They say 5,000, but that's just what the motors are rated for. 2,500 a piece. But the controllers are only 27 amps for the front and rear. At 60 volts, you're not putting out that many watts, which is fine. That's still plenty. But I think having the dual motor is going to help a lot, because now you can share the workload instead of making one motor do all the work. So I'm super excited about that, to see how that does. I'm kind of on a journey of sorts to experience all different kinds of e-bikes. I've had everything from beach bikes to mountain bikes to city bikes and commuter bikes, fat tire bikes, all different voltages from 36 volts up to 60 volts, and cadence and torque sensor. I've had, probably a dozen different bikes now. I've had higher end bikes from Niner and Specialized, and I've had your China boutique brand bikes. And there isn't a bike that's a jack of all trades. You got to find the bike that it does what you want to do. Hey guys. Yeah. Oh, having some breakfast, huh? I like cruising down through here, seeing the farms and seeing the animals. So nice having spring here now. Feeling the sunshine, getting to ride out a lot more. Just puts you in a better mood. And honestly, this is the speed I usually ride at. So this being a class 1 bike doesn't even bother me. I don't hardly ever use the throttle. Even on the electric, I don't think but maybe 2 times I used the throttle. And that was just to get going. I was really curious to see how I would like this bike and if it would stick around. And if I was only going to have one bike, then this one wouldn't stick around. It's too targeted at a specific use. And around here I have too many dirt roads that are sandy and too many places that I like to go ride that this bike just isn't meant for. But having a second bike to do the other stuff that this bike doesn't do works out perfect, because now I have options. It's kind of like having a pickup truck and a sports car. Apples and oranges, but it gives you more options. It's still the time of the year where you ride through some warm pockets of air, then you hit a cold pocket of air. You're just like, whoa, where'd that come from? You just feel it running right down your spine. I don't care. I love it. It's fresh air. Either way. How nice and quiet and smooth these brakes are. This whole bike is just... it's surprisingly good. And it really shouldn't be surprising. I mean, on paper, all the specs are great for the type of bike it is. But I think it's from riding other bikes and then jumping on this one, you just instantly notice how much more chill this bike is. You don't have the tires howling away and the motors, you don't have the gears going crazy and the gear drive hub motors. It's just smooth and quiet. The front suspension works good on it. Now with a good suspension seat post, I just have to get my seat dialed in, and I can ride this thing all day long. Welcome to our busy little town. It's about 6.5 to 7 miles to get here, depending on which way I take. I took the most direct way today. Here we are at the grocery store. Figure I'd take a minute and show you guys these bags I use for when I go get groceries. So as you can see, they fold up nice and slim on the bike when not in use. And then you simply pop these straps. They open right up. Outworks is the brand. They've got all these little loops where you can fasten things to it if you want. It comes with a bag that goes inside there. It's got handles so you can actually pop it off and carry it. And basically, you can just grab your grocery bag here. And what's nice is the paper bags fit perfectly right in it. So just pop those. Opens right up, that quick and easy. And there you go. 2 bags of groceries. Just that easy.